When it's football season, everybody enjoys a good tailgate, but it's important to do it safely, and that means food safety too. And that food safety starts at home. So the first thing you need to know when you're trying to keep your food safe for a tailgate party is to keep your raw meat separated from anything else that you might be eating. And so that means if you're bringing raw meat to your tailgate party to grill up once you get there, it's a good idea to keep that in a separate cooler on ice or with ice packs. And then put your other foods that you're not going to cook, things that might be served raw like onions or cheese, in a separate ice chest. There are some alternatives to that. So if you don't have multiple ice chests or you just don't really want to bring multiple ice chests, you could always cook some of your meat ahead of time and then just rewarm it at the tailgate, and then it would be safe to pack with your other foods. Or you could bring some pre-cooked foods like a smoked sausage or something like that to work with. I'm going to show you this really fun, quick take on a sandwich that you can make at a tailgate party. I am using some pre-cooked smoked sausage, so we don't really have to worry about cross-contaminating there. But we're going to start with bell pepper, onion, and our smoked sausage. You absolutely could do this prep and cut this up at home and then bring it in zip-top bags or little plastic food containers, or you could prep it when you get there. That's totally up to you. So I'm just going to get to chopping my vegetables and my smoked sausage. Once all your veggies and your sausage is chopped up, we're just going to give them a toss in a little bit of olive oil and a blend of Italian herbs. And then we're going to put them on the skewer and put them on the grill. I am using some metal skewers that are safe for the grill, and I do recommend these because they are going to keep you the safest. Wooden skewers would need to be soaked in water. Just follow your package directions if that's what you've got. But of course, using wood, you run the risk of getting splinters on your food and possibly starting a fire. So I do like the metal ones. And I'm just going to alternate my sausage and my peppers and my onions onto the skewer, and then I'm going to grill them up. We're ready to put these on the grill. It's important to start with a clean grill. If you happen to have a metal grill brush that you're brushing your grill with, it's important to know that sometimes pieces of metal can fall off of those brushes and get in the food, which can cause health problems down the road. So one thing that you can do to mitigate that risk is to put a paper towel or a clean dish towel over a spatula, and after you've brushed with the metal brush, go in there with that towel and brush your grill grates again to get any metal pieces off of there that might have come off the brush. Once you start to see some color on your onions and your peppers and maybe some char on them, they're about done and you can take them off the grill, and we'll take them back over to the prep table and make some sandwiches out of it. If you're using raw meat in your recipes, you of course want to get a clean dish to put them on, or maybe use a pop-up antibacterial wipe to wipe down your surfaces. Our meat was totally cooked when we started, so we don't have any risk of contamination here. But we're gonna start with these. We're gonna build these sandwiches with a little roll. You can use whatever kind of roll you like, but I have these little like hoagie rolls. To this bread, I am gonna add some provolone cheese. And then I'm just going to start putting my peppers and onions and sausage right on there. Just slide them on. And you can put whatever condiments you like. I've got some mustard here because that's my favorite. But some Italian salad dressing might be really good on this. Now I'm just going to build the rest of my sandwiches. Well, this is a really fun take on a skewer or a sandwich. And whether you're cheering on the Cowboys from here on campus or from your home, I hope you'll try this recipe. And go Pokes!
We hope you enjoyed this video as part of our Oklahoma Gardening YouTube channel. You can also find even more videos on the OK Gardening Classics YouTube channel. And join us on social media for great gardening tips, photos, and discussion.